Yeah, I'm really proud to coach the girls and in this role and in this moment of the jersey. It'll be one to remember, that's for sure.
Yeah, Ali, Stuart Barrow, he said that they were shocked, basically, that they weren't expecting anything like that, and they were basically shocked at the difference in quality between the two teams. You've played them before, have they gone backwards?
No, I think it's been a long time in between games. We need to be playing them more regularly. And, their Super League's kind of just starting, whereas NRLW is quite underway now, and we're expanding each year. So they need to hold their head high. They battled when they had the ball, and we just got on a roll there, and it was hard to stop. So, we're humble with the win, but they need to hold their head high, and they need to bounce back. Work on that Super League competition. That's going to grow, and more Aussie girls are going over to play over there. So, it's building, and they should hold their heads high.
Obviously it's a fantastic win, but do you almost, when the score is just like, went so quickly from 30 to 40 to 50 and then just up and up, like, is there a part of you that also feels a little bit sorry for them at full time, even when you want to celebrate yourselves?
I mean, we're, number one team in the world. We have high expectations of our players, and the girls have high expectations of one another, so they executed exactly what we wanted to do. We're proud of the performance that we put up, and we play our own game, and we come to show another stage why we're number one in the world, and the girls did that.
Where do you think if we're going to have the same match next year, do you think it needs to be a team that has played Australia more regularly? For example, someone like New Zealand, where the games are always quite close.
Yeah, I mean, New Zealand versus Australia here would be epic as well, and we always love standing up and going toe-to-toe with the Kiwis, absolutely. But as Al said, it's not England's night tonight, but they're building something special, and they've got a few key players coming over to NRLW, and we're grateful for the NRLW competition and the NRL to be able to allow our girls to play the footy that they do. Of course, it'll be another great matchup if we play the Ferns. We're always keen to play them, but we're also really grateful that England come to the party and wanted to play us here, because if they didn't, this match might not have happened either. And this is a great platform for them to grow the game in their country, and we're about that as well, women elevating women.
Ali, it feels like you've become, as a team, just so good that you're now leaving teams, I guess, for a better word, behind. Is it the next step in the women's game now to get international players to the NRLW and strengthen the international game that way?
Yeah, well, that was, the focus on what we were doing here. It wasn't about the Jillaroos brand. It was about growing the women's game and showcasing America, what we do and how we do it. So there was some huge hits, like we always talk about, but we have a really high standard of this team. We've got a ruthless mentality, and I guess you saw that tonight, that we don't really take the foot off any time in games. So, we need to grow it. Like I said, there's Australian girls going to England to play, and then we're getting the England girls come over. So hopefully we picked up some girls from the Combine and they can come and join the NRLW. I think we're having players come from every sport, so the NRLW and Women's Rugby League in Australia are doing something right.
How hard is it to pick a team when, obviously, the depth in Australia is so great? Like, you have someone like Jess said, if it comes off the bench, she still gets 3 tries. Maybe you just talk about, is it almost like it's hard to leave people out because everyone's so good?
Yeah, absolutely, and that's a credit to the game and NRLW clubs. The girls are getting faster, stronger and fitter, and they're the most smartest rugby league players as well. The girls that have this attention to detail in the game that is just growing and changing quite rapidly. So, it's really a credit to the clubs. They make the selectors and the Jillaroos jersey really hard to achieve, and that's how it should be as well. People who wear this jersey are a part of a 30-year history, and it's not a responsibility that comes lightly either. There's a lot that goes with it, and so it's a credit to the club, as I mentioned.
Kezie, you wanted to showcase what Women's Rugby League is about to Americans. Do you feel that you did that? And Stuart said he thought that you girls did, maybe BSA did.
Yeah, definitely. I feel like obviously we showcased what we can do as Jillaroos. And as Ali said, we just got into that roll on, and I feel like England just couldn't hold on, I guess, and they sort of hardly got a chance to attack with the ball, and that's just sometimes how footy goes. And yeah, I guess it was a great stage and a great performance by us. I know there was a few areas we were a bit disappointed with. Obviously, that last little bit letting a try in, but that's just our standard. That the girls sort of dropped their head and they weren't happy with that, and that's just the level and the standard that we've set as Jillaroos. But it was good game of women's rugby league, good hits. It was fast, and hopefully we gained a few more fans for women's rugby league.
What was it like to play at a big stadium and with that crowd?
Yeah, it was amazing. Something I've never experienced, and something that will be definitely on my highlight list of games as well. And playing a new position today, I really enjoyed it in the middle there. But it was a really amazing experience, and we're just so grateful that they included our women's teams to be a part of this experience.
Did either of you know that you were 2 points off the Jillaroos' highest scoring match ever? And is it something that you care about? Are you aware of it?
I wasn't aware.
Yeah,
of
we never really look at stats. That's not what we're here for.
No.
But like I said, we have little team goals that we like to hit, and just going back to the squad with Jess and things like that. Like, we have a really strong squad, so those girls do a huge job when they're not playing. They're a really supportive group, and they work extremely hard for the group that are playing. So we had 21 here, and it was the 21 that won tonight, not the 17 on the field. They do so much off the field that no one ever sees. No one sees those players that miss out. So we have a great job. We do a great job of making sure everyone's included.
Kezie, Stewart seemed to express a slight concern of whether Australia would want to play England again soon, but I'm getting the sense from you guys that actually would.
Yeah, I would love to. Yeah, of course. And I guess that'll be that'll be at the back end of the season as well, and they'll have a few more games under their belt, and as well as us as well. So that's the only way I guess you grow as well. You go back to the drawing board, and and the more games you get to play, the better that you become. So hopefully we do get another chance to play them again. Of course, would love to play them.
You spoke about the combine and the local talent. So you've seen this how would you see a pathway for local girls to kind of get in or get inspired from rugby league from what they saw tonight?
Yeah. I actually was out at
She's at the combine.
I was actually out at the combine, and firstly, the female athletes that were there are phenomenal, and coming across from other codes, like Ali mentioned, we've seen it before. We've got some sevens girls in our team now wearing the green and gold, so the transition is quite smooth. It was a success, and spending time with those girls, all they want to do is play rugby league. They took a great opportunity at the combine to come and learn the game and learn a little bit about it. They were in the team room next to the girls, so they were engaging with the best players in our country. And they were really inspired to want to keep mastering the craft. And the couple of girls that will come over and join, throughout the year, we're really excited to wrap our hands around them and welcome into our game as well. So it's just going to get bigger and better. It's only the second year for the combine, so really looking forward to that space growing.
Ali, just a word on Tamika, what it's like to see her put a performance like that up on international stage?
I've spoken about Tamika before. I still don't think she's reached her peak. She's an incredible athlete, and we all just smile and, jump on the back of her. And the things she does, it's just unbelievable. Not many of you would have known, but she went down early in the week, so we kept that pretty tight-lipped. But to see her go out there and work extremely hard to make sure she was on that field tonight, and I don't know how many tries she scored. I probably should know, but yeah.
5. Holy. Just
yeah.
give me 1, please.
Yeah, she's just an exciting athlete.
Almost. Nearly.
And I think she could play half or fullback. I don't think we've seen her potential yet.
She's so smart.
Her, if you think she has got another level to reach?
Just whatever she can reach, whatever team she's in, she's got really high standards of herself and how she trains and prepares. So she's got little goals set for this year and what that looks like, with speed and things like that, and working on her strengths. So she just works extremely hard in everything she does, and she's a gifted athlete, and I'm so glad she's in rugby league and no other sport's stolen her.
When you say she went down early in the week, was that injury or illness?
Injury, yeah. Probably not really allowed to say that, but it just shows how good she is at her resilience.
Sorry?
I can. Oh, she rolled her ankle on the field.
Just a
Went down.
captain's run.
Yeah. So when you see what a performance she put on and what she's been battling the last couple of days, it's pretty impressive when you know what went down.
I think you were speaking before about the spectacle tonight, but the week, how have you found it here in Vegas?
Oh, unbelievable. The support from everyone in the streets. We spoke a couple of years ago around spreading the name of the Jillaroos, and when you're walking down the strip and you hear people yelling out the Jillaroos, it's a pinch me moment, because there was a few years ago where no one knew our name. So that's what we came here to do. We came to spread the Jillaroos name. That's how we're going to grow to be the best team in the world in any sport. So I feel like we're doing that, and we've been able to enjoy it, done a few things as a team, and we're just going to come together closer. And having Jess coach her first test, we put the support around her, and she's been absolutely unbelievable all week.
Jasmine and Jess said earlier in the week that you didn't get a chance to go out as a team before bunkering down. But any plans tonight?
Yeah, the girls.
It's actually a surprise,
are an
isn't it?
amazing team, and our staff have got a really nice surprise for the girls tonight. Ooh.
Yeah, it's a surprise. We don't know.
Thanks, guys.
Appreciate it. Thanks, guys.